Hello guys and welcome to Football TV. Today in this video we'll be discussing the greatest attacking trio in football history. Make sure you watch till the end and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on our upcoming stuffs. When you look at the way football teams are set up, it appears that the entire success or failure of the team is always built on the proficiency and work rate of the attackers. Since the introduction of the 4-3-3 formation, or maybe later the 4-3-2-1 and the 4-1-2-2-1 formations, there has been the involvement of three attackers shouldering and sharing the burden of the team. But who are the best attacking trios ever? Well, this piece of video is set to answer the question, and let's go down memory lane to bring to you the top attacking trios that have graced the football world and kept us asking for more. And coming at 10th place is the AC Milan trio of Hernan Crespo, Andriy Shevchenko and Ricardo Kaká. The trio played for AC Milan in 2004-2005 season, and they played together only for a season, and surprisingly did not win any trophy together, but the kind of football they produced made teams to hold them in awe and instill great fear in opposition defenders. They did not play in a 4-3-3 but in a 4-3-1-2 formation, but how they ripped through teams earned them a place of honor on our list. As a matter of fact, they remain one of the best attacking setups Italian football has witnessed so far. And had it been that they did not inexplicably lose a Champions League finals against Premier League giants Liverpool, in which they were 3-0 up in the first half, they could have gone places, but that dent remains the only blush that did them down, and nevertheless their spot on this list still stands. And coming at 9th place is Manchester United's trio of Bobby Charlton, George Best and Denis Law, referred to as the Holy Trinity or the United Trinity. This trio ran circles round opposition defenses, so much that their head spun. Premier League fans who were privileged to watch them in action can still recall their amazing exploits in front of goal. They were the ones who made sure Manchester United wrote his name in the history books by being the first English team to win the UEFA Champions League in 1968. What is more, the three men are individual winners of the prestigious Ballon d'Or between 1964 and 1968. During the season when they won the Champions League for United, George Best scored 32 goals, Charlton scored 20 goals and Law scored 10 goals, and the three of them scored over 660 goals combined in the 1,300 matches together. What a great figure that is. And at 8th position in this video is Paris Saint-Germain's trio of Kylian Mbappe, Edison Cavani and Neymar Jr. Although this trio is not as prolific as the one Neymar was previously in, they give us as much good football that we wish they could remain together for a while, to give us even more as they continue to torment opposition defenses against Europe. The most outstanding youngster in the world in the last decade combines his pace and strength with the flair of the excellent Neymar, before the old Cavani adds his eye for goal to the equation to give us a trio that could score goals and yet treat us wonderfully to good football. Meanwhile, at 7th position in this video is Bayern Munich's trio of Frank Ribery, Mario Mandzukic and Arjen Robben. Although all the mentioned players are not together anymore, many will still remember their exploits beside one another. The trio played together for 2 seasons, and in that little time, the least they have in terms of trophy is the domestic double. Mandzukic, having done a treble with Bayern Leverkusen, joined the duo of Arjen Robben and Ribery at the head of Bayern Munich's attack, and then the trouble began for opposition teams. The physicality and the skill of this trio can't be undone by teams who couldn't wait to see their backs anytime they came to town. They plundered at goal at will, and their first season together brought the Bavarians their treble of the Champions League, Bundesliga and the TFB Pokal. They almost replicated the feat the following season, but unfortunately lost in the Champions League, where they were able to retain their domestic double. And at 6th place is Brazil's trio of Ronaldo Nazário, Rivaldo and Ronaldinho Gaúcho. These three in their ways are the world beaters, being individual Ballon d'Or winners, but when you have the three working together in the team, you are likely to be treated to that much special football that you would crave even for more. Well, they did not fail to deliver on the goods. Rivaldo and Ronaldo have previously lost World Cup finals before the inclusion of Ronaldinho. The speed, strength and skills of Ronaldo were combined with the smooth play and flair of Ronaldinho, and the rest is history. At the tournament in 2002, Ronaldo scored 8 goals in 7 matches, Rivaldo with 5 goals and Ronaldinho with 2 goals. The three made it into the team of the tournament that year. Since they split, Brazil has not been able to produce another attacking trio that could mold a complete form and with their complete brilliance bring the World Cup back home to Brazil. Meanwhile, at fifth place is Piet Keizer, Jurgen Klopp and Johnny Pep of Netherlands and Ajax of Amsterdam. Even if you won't recognize the other two members of this setup, you would surely recognize the man in the middle, Jurgen Klopp. Well, these three were one of the most feared attackers in the world at the time they played together in the Dutch national team and in Ajax of Amsterdam. It was at Ajax that they probably shone the most, winning 3 consecutive UEFA Champions League while giving us good football that kept us at the edge of our seats at that time. Scoring goals is great indeed, but doing so in style is exceptional. The trio did just that. They scored goals in style and relatively ease. Even with the Netherlands, they got to the finals of the 1974 World Cup. Theirs was truly phenomenal that other trios have been trying to replicate and failing to do so. And at 4th place in this video is Alfredo Di Stefano, Ferenc Puskas and Hector Real. Here is another set of attackers that combined to dismantle opposition defenses and made it into our list. These three played together only for 3 seasons, albeit the duo of Alfredo Di Stefano and Real had been at Madrid a little longer than Puskas. Together, this trio turned goal scoring into something that could be conjured with a magic wand. They scored freely to put the fear of God into their opponents. Together, they won almost every trophy in sight, including back-to-back European Cup titles, as well as other domestic trophies. Real is the only less famous of the three, and this appears to be down to the fact that he was underrated. He was a prolific attacker with very good technique. Not much to be said about Puskas and Di Stefano, except that one is the 3rd greatest centre forward of all time and the other is the greatest footballer to play in the Santiago Bernabeu. And at 3rd place is Real Madrid's trio of Gareth Bale, Karim Benzema and Cristiano Ronaldo. The trio would have made more noise if not for the fact that they were not a trio most of the time. This is because their 3rd partner in crime was almost always at the doctor's table, while the other 2 would get the job done with the help of a 3rd party. But we can't overlook the fact that when Gareth Bale is fit and playing to his capacity, the trio clicked like a clock and plundered goals at will. Remember that the trio won the Champions League 3 times in a row and 4 times in 5 seasons. Although the removal of the last point in the equation appears to have slowed down their proficiency, just like the MSN, the time they spent together could be looked upon as the fun and exciting memories. That Bale wonder goal, the goal against Liverpool in the 2018 Champions League final, is still fresh in our memories. And that beautiful overhead kick that Cristiano Ronaldo produced against current employers Juventus in the quarterfinals of the 2018 Champions League are some wonder performances to look at the Real Madrid trio. And at 2nd place is Barcelona's trio of Lionel Messi, Luis Suarez and Neymar Jr., the most prolific and suave attacking trio of the last decade. We all believe we could have a repeat of the MSN boys when a certain Brazilian, Philippe Coutinho, was brought in to fill the void created by the previous smooth-playing Neymar Jr. But we were easily disappointed. Coutinho failed to hit the ground running at the Camp Nou, leaving other members of the trio regretting the day Neymar's departure was confirmed. When the MSN boys came to town, you could easily feel through the fear and despair among the opposition players. The trio didn't fail to flatter on their deliver either. They go on and on until the job is done, and what do we have left in their wake? Teams were brought down to earth and humbled after Neymar and Messi had run around their rings, and Suarez put in a few holes in their net. They spent great fear on opposition players across Europe. Meanwhile, considered as the best attacking trio to grace football is Santos' attacking trio of Pelé, Pepe and Antonio Honorio, known as Coutinho. The attacking trio formed a formidable partnership for Santos for about a decade. During this period, Santos was the best club in the world. They won 19 trophies in 10 seasons playing together. The trophies included 2 Intercontinental Cups. To better put this trio in perspective, Pepe, who was the oldest of the trio, scored 405 goals in 750 games. Honorio, also known as Coutinho, the youngest of them all, scored 370 goals in 457 games. And Pelé, the most famous and talented of the three, scored 643 goals in 656 games at Santos. Maybe when you find another trio that scored close to that, let alone scoring more, we'll be looking at a better trio. With not much to say about Pelé, who doesn't know the man, a legend for Brazil, we all know. Pepe was a good dribbler and possessed tremendous shots, while Coutinho was even better dribbler, good with both feet and heading abilities, as Mario Mandzukic gave them a run for the money.